Thank you. Colby Smith with the New York Times. So much of the rationale for cutting interest rates, even as inflation moves away from the 2% target, seems to be, that there are these mounting downside risks to the labor market. But if those don't materialize and the labor market either stabilizes around current employment levels or even starts to strengthen somewhat, how would that change your perception of how much interest rates need to fall from here? Would you then be a bit more concerned about underlying inflation and the possibility of second-round effects from tariffs?
Yeah, I mean, in principle, if you were to see data that suggested that the labor market's strengthening or even that it's stabilizing, that would certainly play into our decisions going forward. So, we do have, we get some data. The labor market is a place where we get, for example, we get the state-level data on initial claims, which are sending a sort of a signal of more of the same. We also get job openings, and we'll get lots of survey data. We'll get the Beige Book and things like that. So we'll have a picture of what's going on in the labor market, and the fact that we're not seeing an uptick in claims or a downtick really in openings suggests that you're seeing maybe continued very gradual cooling, but nothing more than that. So that does give you some comfort.
But if this shutdown lasts a while longer and you don't have that data in hand, I'm just wondering how that hinders the committee's ability to assess the state of the labor market and make the right policy decisions, and also how much is that factoring into the debate about December?
Yeah. So we get like I mentioned what we get in the labor area. We get some data in inflation, some data in economic activity. And we'll have a picture of what's going on. We also will have the Beige Book again. I would say we're not going to be able to have the detailed feel of things. But I think if there were a significant or a material change in the economy one way or another, I think we'd pick that up through this. So in terms of how it might affect December, it's really hard to say. December's the meeting's like 6 weeks away. We just don't know what we're going to get. If there is a very high level of uncertainty, then that could be an argument in favor of caution about moving, but we'll have to see how it unfolds.